Hey guys, Andrea Fasano for BeTerrific here live. We're behind the scenes here at E3 with Rebellion that has a new game out called Battlezone, and I'm here with the lead designer, Steve. Steve, thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome, thank you.
I'm really psyched about this because this isn't just like any other game. It's a VR headset, immersive game.
It is, yeah, totally. It's an incredible experience.
It's an incredible experience. Tell me a little bit about it. You're the lead designer. That
I am.
Is amazing to me to be able to have access to you here at E3 and really talk about this because, you know, it's like groundbreaking. So tell us all about this.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, for a designer, it's a very exciting time indeed because everything that we've learned about making games, flat games for TVs, we've sort of had to throw a great deal of that away for VR. Everything changes. But also, most importantly, what I can do now is by making the player in the game, part of the game, we're sort of finally achieving something that we've been trying to do with flat games for a long time, which is sort of draw the player in through the screen and into our kind of virtual worlds. Now we can almost literally do that. And so as this guy playing the game will, I hope, tell you shortly.
This is our guy, Rory, right here.
Yeah,
expert gamer.
You're really feeling like you're in the action. You know, you're actually being shot at. And,
right.
You know, so the power that we've got over the emotions that our players are feeling is really fun for me to mess with.
Right, because you're manipulating it in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're letting them really get immersed, like you said, in a game. And it's one thing to just have a first-person point of view, but this is like you are really in it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely.
So we have Rory playing so far. I'm going to let him play a little more before we start asking him a little more about it. Tell us about the design and the setup. I know you're using Sony VR glasses right here.
Yes, this is the PSVR headset. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about the platform and all of that jazz as far as creating this game.
Well, we've had the development kits for these for a while now.
Okay.
So while we're developing, we do it partly in conventional 2D, but we have these sitting on our desks because it's extremely difficult to judge how something's going to feel in VR from a flat screen.
Right.
What you're looking at here on the TV is projecting a kind of a cropped version of what he's feeling, but the sensation you get of scale, and you see we've got all these kind of great big buildings and stuff. The sensation you get from that kind of monolithic structure, you just can't get from a TV. And so we've had to learn the hard way all this kind of stuff. You know, you make a building that you think looks like tiny on the screen, and then you go into VR and it's like looming over you like some sort of huge cliff or something. And we've exploited that for Battlezone, but you do have to kind of switch in and out of from your desktop onto VR. Now,
how does that go for you as part of the designer? Time-wise, is it really elongate the time frame to create a game like this versus a normal 2D?
Yeah, it's different. I wouldn't necessarily say it's taken longer, but we have had to do a lot more research. You know, when we started developing this for VR, there's no playbook. Ordinarily, my boss asked me to make a first-person shooter. I've got a whole bunch of games I can go to for reference. I can play all of these kind of well understood, well solved kind of design problems. With this, I quickly realised that I was going to be one of the people working out those solutions, which is both kind of intimidating but also extremely exciting. Yeah, it's great fun. Yeah.
Interesting. So talk me through a little bit with this game and what this game's all about.
Well, this is a homage and a sort of a remake in a way of a classic 1980s coin-op Battlezone made by Atari. We're bringing it into the future,
way into the future,
into another dimension as well.
Absolutely.
With VR. And so, whilst it's a homage, and there are lots of little details that fans of the original arcade game like me will love about this, and they'll see little things in the design of the enemy tanks, the way the scanner works.
Right.
The bad guys, there's a sort of a straightforward, simple kind of story behind it, like all arcade classic games used to have.
Let's move over here. While you talk to me about it, we're going to get a shot of the game and Rory playing.
The bad guys are called the Rotberg Corporation, after Ed Rotberg, who designed the original Battlezone. So, I and my bosses, the Kingsleys, are huge fans of the original arcade game. So it was a great pleasure and an honour, really, to be asked to make it.
Absolutely. Now, have you done much with VR or 360 before?
No, nobody has really. Yeah. I mean, to a certain extent, it's been around for a while. but in its current form, we're coming out as a release title for this. And no, I mean, my only other experience with VR was from an old arcade years and years ago,
right.
and it back then was pretty rubbish.
I mean, it's one thing. We have this 360 camera right here that they can see, the audience can see in front of Rory, because we're capturing this whole experience. Now, that's an easy thing for us to do. We just set up the camera and
it's blowing my mind.
Right. Well, exactly. I guess, you know, teach their own as far as that goes, content-wise, in different areas of media. But yeah, so that's what's so funny to me. We're filming this in 360 right now so that you guys can watch it later on our site. And then also we have Rory sitting here in front of us. We're getting to see what he's looking at. And honestly, this looks amazing just on the flat screen, but I can't even imagine what it's like for him to have it all around.
Well, you're going to have to try it to find out. It's very difficult to explain. You know, it's really something that people have to feel for themselves.
Now, how do you feel about, I know sound has been a big thing with 360 and with VR. How does that come to play in this game?
Well, it's crucial. It's, I mean, not just for the atmosphere. We use binaural audio, so everything's positional. So the bullets zipping by, you know, you hear them sort of ripping past your ears,
you do.
Your virtual ears and all that kind of thing.
So it's like you hear in real life. Like,
yeah, absolutely. So it's crucial to the gameplay so that you're using that sound to find out where the bad guys are coming from, and as well as the atmospherics. Also, our audio guys are geniuses. They're doing a wicked soundtrack for it. I can't wait to like release the whole soundtrack on a CD or something. It's fantastic. So we've got this really, really sort of like energetic soundtrack, which I'm loving.
So when does this game get premiered?
This is coming out on October the 13th with the
October
PSVR.
13th.
It's a release title for PSVR.
Okay, PSVR. You guys stay tuned to that. Now, how can people learn more about this?
We've got a website, battlezone.com. You can go to the Rebellion websites and find links there. Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask Rory really quick. Rory, how'd you think about the game? What'd you think about the game?
It's amazing. I played a port of this on my computer in probably 1984, 1985. I had a Mac. It was black and white. Very similar game to this. Amazing. I like, it was a throwback, but like with this VR headset on and looking around, I feel like I'm immersed. I feel like I'm in the tank. Very cool.
Awesome. We'll talk to Rory more about this in our wrap-up, but thank you so much, Steve, for letting us have access to this and talking with us about it. We're really excited about this game. I love, like I said, watching it on the flat screen, but to have that headset on, I'm going to have to try it after this.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.